Alright, hey traders, this is Jack and welcome to your Thursday, October 20th, 2022 video. Alright, so we're on the right track to getting where we want to go. And where is that? If you're new, welcome. All week and really for the past 2 weeks we've been talking about making a 50% retracement from the September high from our most recent low right at about 3,500. We're on the right track and that's what this video is all about. It's not necessarily about what happens after we get to 38.5, but once we get there, I think there's a potential for a possible short squeeze rally into November midterm elections. Now that's as political as this video will get, but that's not even really a political statement. What I mean is we're looking for catalysts. We have two coming up. Well, we had one today and it didn't quite fall apart, so that's actually setting a nice theme. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Tesla earnings. Tesla's still holding 200. It still looks pretty good. If you're a fan of moving averages, you got some big time moving averages stuck right here, the daily 100 and the daily 50. We've been talking about this for 3 weeks. It was a very unpopular opinion whenever I was talking about buying at 3,500 and then creating a floor at 3,600. My gosh, if you're in the futures room or the day trading room, you may have gotten sick of me talking about it, but we're on the right track. So what happens whenever we get to 38.5 on the S&Ps? It's a 50% retracement. Now, our goal, or the goal of this video, is not really to speculate on what happens in the future, but it's where are we going and how long is it going to take us to get here. So I'm giving us 14 days. There's some nice cycles within 10 to 14 days, up and down, up and down. And what we're doing right now, the first line in the sand is just basically go back to the first week of October, which is 3,800, hold that, and then I imagine with the volatility of the market, it would just be a matter of time before we get to 38.5. So everything's looking really, really solid. I love it. The other thing that, and this is what I wanted to do in this video, is kind of break down the 2-hour chart and the 4-hour chart on the S&Ps. So here's a 4-hour chart. Both of them are either in a squeeze or have just started a squeeze. Here's a 4-hour chart for you. And you can see we've kind of made a nice little floor here. This is also what I would want to see if I didn't want the market to fall apart. On a 2-hour chart, it looks even better. Squeeze, not red 10x bars, yellow 10x bars. And for anyone that uses the quant pivot levels, that indicator, it's basically the AI bots being activated for buying and selling at these particular points. We're sitting exactly on one right now. So exciting stuff. We're on the right track to get all the way up to 38.38. I'm expecting that for next week. This is kind of a weird season to talk about bullish earnings or anything positive in the light of the stock market, but that's also exactly where I kind of want to be. When everybody's expecting the doom and gloom, I'd like to be on the opposite side. We've been talking about this a lot in the day trading room. The second part of this video, I just wanted to kind of unpack it real quick. My thoughts on gold. I think gold's still a short back down to the previous low that we put in, and I've drawn a Fibonacci cluster from the most recent low to the most recent high of October, the first week of October, and then the most previous low before that to its most previous high back in August. And what that does is that gives me a 1272 extension down to 1620, which would take down the low from 1622 back in 926, but also gives us our 1272 if things get really bad at 1567. Down here is sub 1600. Anybody that's selling gold right now will tell you, no way, that's not going to happen. But they also said that whenever gold hits 1700. So, bearish on the commodity. I know it'll have its day under the sun, but I think if you're trading gold or trading anything in the commodity world, you kind of do a little short-term bearish move, I would say, until November. Well, this is a very liquid situation. Because if we bounce from here, we can go ahead and kiss anything below 1600 goodbye. And frankly, I'm a fan of buying any type of double bounce here. So we're kind of either forming a double bounce and this will take off, or we're going to see sub 1600 in gold, which would be kind of interesting because if I zoom out, let me show you this. It's actually the pre-pandemic high. Do y'all remember January 2020? We were actually at 1600. Below that, if you were kind of a long-term trader, pre-pandemic high back in November was actually 15. I mean, anyway, you take a pick, right? 1550, 1515. It could all get really bad from there. We're also under the weekly 200, and on a daily chart, you're under stacked moving averages, which is really nasty. This isn't something I would just want to come in and buy. Also, if you dig the correlation of commodities and Bitcoin, look, I love crypto and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to hate on it, but I also think that there's a good chance that Bitcoin continues to fall. And my first target right now is sub 15,000. Below that, it gets a little bit weirder, but here's a daily chart for you, and you have a high compression squeeze. Gee, I wonder, in the world we live in right now, why is it compressing? Is it because everyone's trying to pour into it in the times of your purchasing power declining? Or is it kind of a last hurrah, sayonara, a very quick dip back down? I don't think we've hit the lows. That's all I'm saying. So as much as I love crypto in the future and all the benefits, whatever they may be, I think it's on its way down to make a new low again. It might be temporary, but we'll see what happens. I'm thinking 15,000, and if that happens, commodities in general will take another hit. But hey, on the good side, on the bright side, what a heck of a moment in time to pick you up some Bitcoin. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Can't wait to do the Friday video tomorrow. Have a great weekend, too, if I don't see you in the rooms. Take care. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you in the next video.